Hey folks, thanks for joining us again this week for another Stikkum FAQ. This is a how-to video. Each week, we just like to share more and more of the application. A lot of the questions that we get from our customers are just very simple, how to do this, how to do that functionally and stuff like that. So we wanted to kind of put together these series of videos each week, bring that question to the light of those who asked it, but then also bring those answers and insight to the folks that still might have it top of mind, but have yet to reach out and can benefit from the value of it as well, too. So I hope you enjoyed today. Today, as you can see on the screen, is a question we've got recently there. We've got a lot of great services and a lot of great alerts and notifications and monitoring that we can do, whether they be credit pull monitoring, whether they be web behavior monitoring. Is my customer looking for mortgage related type of solutions and pricing and rates online? Are they shopping for houses? Are they having different life events that should and would prohibit, or not prohibit, but entice them to consider what they're doing with their housing? All of the above are opportunities to engage with that particular customer. All of the above are different services and monitoring innovations and technologies that Stikkum provides. All of the above are different services that you yourself can choose to turn on, turn off, to apply which and where you want to. And that's the key for Stikkum. We wanted to make the platform completely flexible. It is not a one size fits all. It is a fluid application that Stikkum fits all folks to whatever size they want to be that day. And you have the ability to make those ebbs and flows and changes and adjustments right to the system, including the services you want to employ on your customers and your contacts and everything else. So the question of the day today is, how do I activate additional monitoring services in Stikkum? I'm going to take you through that right online right now. It's extremely easy. Let's go right to it and show up here with my demo system that I got in front of you today. So every customer here, as you can see, you'll log into Stikkum through your login and password. You'll come into the demo system itself. Standard type of look and feel. Over on the right-hand side, the different functional modules available to you. So now if I'm wondering what kind of services I want to turn on and stuff, a couple of questions I still tell my customers: ask yourself this first. In your database, when you're talking about monitoring services, who do you want to monitor? Okay. So one, yes, you can split up your databases and your populations of people that however which way you want to. As you can see, I've got a number of databases kind of set up on my demo system, called whatever I want to call, because that's what's important to me. I can have that flexibility within Stikkum. Let's use this database right here, customer database, as for the sample of today. Notice we've got a lot of different types of alerts noted right here at the top. Let me go ahead and expand the screen so we can see the different wings available to you. You can see some of my other databases here. You know, they have green lights under some of those, but not in the others. This is just an example, again, that you get to pick and choose not only how you want to organize your contacts, but then when it comes down to turning on services, you get to pick where you'd like what service on what population and stuff like that. Okay. We don't say that you have to have it this way. We don't say that you have to have this bundle and you're having everything turned on and you're restricted to that. It's completely flexible, extremely easy. So if I'm looking at my customer database, the great thing about this is all the monitoring services, everything are turned on at the database level. What does that mean to you? That means that as you're adding new customers and contacts into the system, if they happen to be placed in this database, I don't have to manipulate or adjust each and every single one of those contacts. I don't have to come in and do additional administration to each one of those contacts. It is automatically inherited by the rules or whatever selections you put on this database. Fully automatically. Just upload the contacts. That's it. If those databases right here, like on this one that says PARI, has the home buyer alert connected to that, well, that home buyer monitoring type of services will be automatically turned on to those new contacts that happen to fall into that database. So, as we said in the original question, what if I want to add or turn on services for in Stikkum myself? I can do that. Customer database is what I want. Where I want to add, move, change services is right here in the behavior monitoring module itself. So you can see here, you'll have all the different databases that we have selected right here, from the credit pulls, the web monitoring. This is what I was talking about before. What did I want to turn on and where? All right. So I want to activate this service. So here's where I go. I want to choose to activate the credit monitoring service on that one client database. I simply just want to go over here and say, I want to add it. I can go ahead and name it what I want to name it because we would expect that you might have your own terminologies. So I'm going to do that. Client uh, credit pulls. Now I simply have to come in here and just select which database I want to turn it on. And let me find the one I have right there. I can click yes, click A. That database has been selected. Now all I need to do is hit submit. And then here we go. As you can see, that database has been activated completely for me. And I can go back in here and see that now. If I look at my database that I was talking about before, I've got that credit pull selected. This exact same way to actually turn on any other additional services like we talked about the home buyer before. We do and perform the same action. Client A, right? And this one we can name it home shopper to whatever we like to identify it as. And then same way again, coming down here, click on turn this on and then submit that alert. Perfect. And if I go down here, seeing the home buyer alerts, it's now active on this account. Coming back here and say, let me just double check. And it is active on that account. That's how easy it is to turn on services on Stikkum for any database that you want, just like that. So today I just activated it. That means starting tomorrow, I could receive my first alert. Here's a couple of nuances on parts and pieces of the system here. When you get to mortgage, the web behavior mortgage, this has additional flexibility. So let's just say again, I want to go ahead and add or turn on the services here. So let's call it again A, web behavior mortgage. Okay. And then I want to select my database. So this is exactly the same as I've always done for the last other two. This is the one I want to turn it on. Now we know that preferences, some folks have different preferences that, you know what? I want to monitor all the mortgage behaviors that happen to be out there as my customers click, browse, Google search. I want to know if they do any of those type of things right there. Well, fantastic. Just click them all and you'll get all of those type of aspects monitored. But we do have many customers that said, you know what? I'm just in the world of purchases and refinance. I don't do a lot of HELOCs. I don't do a lot of reverse mortgages. What you're seeing right here is the flexibility in the Stikkum system, allowing you to craft even this monitoring service just the way you want it that fits your business. Submit alert, and exactly that. It's now activated. If I go right here, notice here, I can go right here and notice this account right here has all the different services executed on it, minus the HELOC services and minus other services that I've yet to actually turn on. So that flexibility is there for me as well. Last but not least, if I wanted to turn off or pause the services on a database for some reason or another, you could absolutely do that at any time. So on the web behavior mortgage alerts, if I wanted to do that, just pause it. Notice here where it says the icons next to that alert that we talked about before, the button on the right-hand side that looks like a bell, all I need to do is click that button is deactivated. It doesn't delete anything. All the settings are there still. You might want to use this if you're actually going to be adjusting other parts of the system, connecting things to your CRM, maybe actually putting in some email or marketing templates in Stikkum itself. You want to have that set up before you turn it on again. And then when you're ready to turn it on, you absolutely can just turn it on just like that. At any time you say, you know what, this is no longer an alert that I really want on this database. What can I do? How do I shut it off? You have all the control. You can shut it off right here as far as the trash can, let's say, and say, yep, not only do not want to pause it, I just want to turn it off. I don't want to use that service anymore. You have that right at your fingertips. From the credit pull perspective, one last little note on this guy right here. If I've got this right here and the same thing is notice it does not have that, pause or deactivate type of situation here. The way you'll do that is actually come over here, select the database that's there, and you could just simply unselect that database, update alert, and then you're good to go. So that is just really the simple ways that you can administrate all the alerts that you have on Stikkum, turn them on, turn them off, adjust them as they see fit, and really craft it the way that best suits you. Hope this has been very helpful. Definitely let me know any questions. Reach out to us at any time. We're happy to support you. Thanks so much. This is Jeff with Stikkum. Take care.